In 2002, people were appalled by what they saw. Well, guess what? We just made number 2. Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and I'm here with a brand new movie review, and this movie review is going to be for the sequel to the 2002 movie that I reviewed earlier this week, and that's of course none other than 2006's Jackass number 2, released in September 2006, about 4 years after the first film. So what is the plot of this movie? Well, much like the first movie, there is no real plot to this movie. It's kind of just yet another 90-minute episode of Jackass. But pretty much what this movie is about, like the show and first film, the Jackass gang, Chris Pontius, Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Bam Margera, and the whole crew return to the screen to raise the stakes higher than ever before. So yeah, basically go even dirtier, even raunchier, even more, a little more disturbing. Yeah, it's one of those sequels that ramps up all the content. So if I had to say which Jackass film was my favorite, well, it's this one for sure. I mean, it's even crazier than the first one. More raunchy, more violent, and even more outrageous than the show and ever before. Here's pretty much how the sequel is made, to be precise. So after the first movie, 2002, made over $79 million worldwide on a $5 million budget, I guess that prompted the whole gang to make another film, except make it way more outrageous and raise the stakes higher than ever, and somehow they did not have to edit much to avoid an NC-17 rating, because this is easily one of the most vulgar films ever made. No, really. They really go quite far on some of the stunts of this movie, compared to the show and compared to the first film. So pretty much how it all happened was shooting began around January 30th, 2006, and it ended on June 23rd, 2006. The Jackass cast refused to divulge on where they were filming, out of fear of fans interfering with the filming process. However, they have filmed in India, Australia, England, Moscow, and Argentina with this film. A few insights were leaked prior to the movie's release by Steve-O and Bam Margera via Radio Bam and Loveline, and other shootings would basically be in Bull Shoals, Arkansas, Key West, Florida, Los Angeles, California, Florida, New Orleans, Louisiana, New York, and Pennsylvania. And after the filming stuff was all done, and all that stuff, the movie would then be released into theaters on September 22nd, 2006. And how was it received? It received way more positive reviews from critics than the first film, surprisingly, and fans loved this movie way better. In fact, some fans, such as myself, consider this the best of the Jackass films because of how over the top it is. At the box office, it was even more successful by making over $84 million worldwide on an $11 million budget. So yeah. But like I have said, the stunts they do are absolutely hysterical, and if you have ever seen this, and if you have seen the show or the first movie, you pretty much know what you're getting into. The way they do the stunts and how creative they are is what makes it so funny. And when they get hit by something, that is when it's especially funny. The pain, the agony there also makes it very funny because of the actor effects of the stunts. And the fact that they're still even stupider this time. I think, and this one probably has some of the best stunts of the franchise. My favorite stunts in this film would have to be the fish hook with Steve-O and the sharks, the opening scene with the bulls, the beehive limo, and the horse branding where they brand the horsing on Bam's ass. Those would be the best ones for me. And the bear trap, and the whole ending sequence. I think the only skit I do not like at all was the horse one. Yeah, how to milk a horse went a lot too far. And I also didn't like how they add much more vomit close-up moments because close-ups of those are very unnecessary. Another thing about this film, it's also shot just like the TV show with a lot of short clips compiled into one long 90-minute movie, kind of like how the first one was shot. Some of the scenes don't even have dialogue. Someone will just come out and do something unexpected, and it's actually kind of funny. Once again, another bad quality. Like the first one, it's just a 92-minute episode of Jackass thrown onto the big screen like usual for most of the film series. And if you don't mind some male nudity, and you enjoy Jackass the movie, Jackass the TV show, Viva la Bam, something like, or just enjoy MTV in general, then I definitely go give the second one a watch, because it's even better than the first one or the TV series. Especially if you are a Jackass fan and an MTV fan, and are just getting introduced into the series. That'd be my recommendation. But if you don't like the first movie or the TV show, yeah, don't watch this. You're not going to like it. You're definitely not going to like this one. Because this one is much more offensive than the show, movie, first movie, or any film adaptation of any show ever. That's what just makes it so good to me. So yeah, I would definitely check out Jackass #2 if you are an MTV fan and a Jackass fan. It's probably one of my favorite comedy movies of all time, and one of my favorite mockumentaries of all time. Anyways, here's how I'm going to rank Jackass #2. I am going to give Jackass #2 a 10 out of 10. 2 down, 2 to go. Until Jackass Forever. But yeah. What am I'm just brain dead today, guys, but yeah, you get the point. But until then, guys, that will be it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. And if you like this and want to see more, then don't forget to like, subscribe to Movie Lover 120.